What's up, Hanz family, and welcome to Hanzween. Hanzween is 31 tutorials in the month of October. That means a new tutorial every day. Today is a Heaven and Hell collab with the amazing Kristen Leanne. Kristen is a super awesome person and a super awesome artist. You guys, what you see is what you get with her, which I love. She's real, she's a down-ass chick, so make sure to go check her out. All product details will be listed down below, as always, and let's get to the tutorial. Just like yesterday, you might hear my cat purring. He will not sit on my lap. He has to sit on my lap and purr so loud or else he's fucking throwing a tantrum. So anyways, just want to start off your base with some white paint. This is white body paint from Mayron, and you can see I'm stippling it on with a beauty blender, which helps to give it a very opaque coverage. I'm going to go over this with my Krylon Clown White cream paint, just because putting the cream paint over the water activated will make sure it's very, very opaque, and then I'm going to set that with my Makeup Geek Cosmetics White Lies eyeshadow. With cream paint, you gotta set them. Makeup Geek came out with this new shadow called Bedrock. It's this kind of brown gray tone, beautiful, and this Sigma tapered highlighter brush. I'm going to start contouring my face. I did this in the last video. I'm just bringing the contour down to give kind of a hollowed cheek feel. And if you feel you put on too much pigment, just take your beauty blender and just pat on top of that, and what that'll do is kind of add the white that you still had on your beauty blender over the contour, just so it's a little lighter. Bring this under your eyebrows a little bit and around your nose, just because there would be a little bit of a shadow there. And a tiny bit under your lips, if you want. This is Stealth by Makeup Geek. It's reformulated, and Alex, I was on FaceTime with him, and he thought I was looking in the world's tiniest mirror. No. And I am just going to start darkening some of those contours, mainly focusing towards the back of my face. This will just help to define those contour a little bit more. That contour, those, what? Now on to the tedious part. I am taking rhinestones that I just got from Walmart, and I am going to put these all over around my face. I did this Ice Queen last year, and I put the rhinestones and things in this kind of position as well, and it's so pretty. So basically we're going to put eyelash glue down and put the rhinestones on top. If you're wearing this out, use spirit gum, because spirit gum will hold them very well. And you are going to have tons of rhinestones all over the place. I kept dropping them. But basically what I'm doing is focusing them towards my eye and having them kind of cascading out as they go. On both sides, I did do them a little asymmetrical. I don't like things very symmetrical. I love when one side is heavier than the other. So I did both sides in very different positions. I also used a little bit of chunky glitter. This is from Glitter Injections. And I wanted those to be there too, because they give off kind of this rainbow feel. I didn't want just the clear rhinestones. I wanted it to be as dimensional as possible. If you are going to use spirit gum, do not put the spirit gum on your eyebrows. Don't put it on your hair. Just kind of go around your eyebrows. Maybe make the eyebrows into your look or glue them down first. If you are going to attempt these lips and wear them out, you better have like the whitest teeth in the world, because even if you have pretty white teeth, this white is going to make your teeth look yellow. So I would suggest maybe using a different color if you aren't into that. I'm just putting a first layer of Mayron Makeup white body paint, and then I am putting the NYX Cosmetics Macaroon lipstick and coconut over it. Added a little rhinestone in the cupid's bow of my lips to bring a little bit of dazzle to my lips. And then for the feathers, all I'm doing is taking that Bedrock eyeshadow and a small angled brush. This is the MAC 263 brush, and I'm going to just start drawing them. You can see they're not very detailed, they're just little shapes. I'm just taking one line, curving it down, the other line curving it down to connect them. I tried to do this look before and I made some really detailed feathers, and they were nice, but I really wanted this look to be very simple and kind of striking instead of detailed. Keep that same Bedrock shadow, and we want to add a shadow underneath the collar itself onto our skin. Since that Bedrock shadow is gray, but it has a little kind of bit of a brown undertone, it works for a shadow onto our skin. This just makes the collar look like it's popping off of our skin. With Bedrock, you want to go in between each feather and bringing the shadow down onto the feather. Basically, the top feathers are slowly overlapping on top of each other. So naturally, there would be a shadow in between those feathers at the very top of them, because that feather on top is overlapping on top of the other one. Know what I'm saying? With using an angled brush to blend, what you want to do is take the angled brush right up against the line that you are going to with hard pressure, and then as you drag the pigment down, lighten up the pressure. I love blending with angled brushes because they're so versatile to me. You can get right up against that line, but you can also pull the pigment down, so I think they're awesome. Using that same tapered highlighter brush from Sigma earlier, we just want to darken under our jawline. Your jaw and your face itself would cast a shadow down onto your neck, so you want to make sure to do that, and make sure to bring it down onto the feathers themselves. Using Stealth again, I just want to darken up a few of these shadows and make them a little more gray. I'm not doing this to every single feather. This is because I want the feathers to look different and I don't want it to look like an exact pattern. If we did it under every single feather the exact same way, it would just look like a pattern. And these are feathers, they're kind of different, they're different from each other, so you get the drift. Take a very small amount of black, this is Corrupt from Makeup Geek, and I just want to darken up a few of those lines where the two feathers meet. Again, not on every single one, and I am darkening up some of the shadows going onto my skin as well. Keep this look light. We want to use as little black as possible. With some white body paint, I am just drawing a few little kind of hairs coming off of the feathers just to make them look a little more feather-like. Feathers do have lots of little hairy pieces coming off of them, so I want to draw those all towards the end, and this will also kind of help to highlight the feathers too. Pop on these lashes by NYX, and then I'm just taking some black eyeshadow mixed with Stealth, and I am just covering up my lash line and kind of smoking that out a little bit. And I didn't set my eyelids, and so my eyelids actually creased quite a bit. So make sure to set your eyelids if you're doing a little bit of eyeshadow. Give me a second while I pop on my contacts. And that's the whole look, you guys. I hope you like it. It's very soft and angelic. Ba-doom-tsh. Make sure to subscribe and make sure to check out Kristen's channel. I love her little she-devil. Such a cute costume idea for you and your BFF if you want. If you recreate any of these looks, please use the hashtag Hanzoween so I can see, and I will just see you guys tomorrow.